Do you count as white or brown in your opinion? You know, it depends. It depends for the political frogs, what's going on. For the political frogs, you know, let's say 9/11 happens, right? For the political frogs, then I'm brown, right? I'm brown at that point. I'm brown boy, right? It's my fault, right? But let's say we're going through the BLM thing, right? Then I'm white. I'm an entitled, privileged white man that has never seen a day of disparity. So it really just depends what narrative they want to tell. But yeah, I mean, technically speaking, I'm 99.1% Iranian and 0.09% North African. So yeah, I mean, I think by definition, well, actually no, because I think technically I'd be considered white, to be honest. Yeah. I mean, in middle school, I got fucked around with a lot, and I was, you know, called terrorist and brown boy, and my parents did 9/11. Probably through all of middle school, I got hit with that until I beat the kid that started it up, and then temporarily I became the cool kid. But hey, other than that, technically speaking, I'm pretty sure, isn't Iran the one country in all of Middle East that I think the ethnicity is Caucasian? Right? No? Yeah, because I'm pretty sure the word Iran, it comes from like some root of Aryan. Like Iran is like land of the Aryan. I'm almost positive Iran is like land of the Aryan. I'm almost positive. I'm almost positive that's why a lot of Iranians, when you ask them what are they say Persian. They say Persian because most Americans are too ignorant to know the difference between Iran, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, Afghanistan. They all just group them up and bundle them up together and assume you're all from the same place, right? So Iranians, they want to like know that they're from somewhere completely different, so they say Persian. I just Googled it. You're actually correct, Domer. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I am right about that, I think. Iran, land of the Aryan. Some shit like that. I don't know, though. I could be fucking wrong. I don't know. So you're white then? I don't know. I'm not sure. Am I white if I'm Iranian? Okay, let's take a look. What a weird thing to look up, isn't it? I mean, like it already seems like somehow that, I don't know, like, why does it matter, I guess? What a weird question. I don't know. What do your parents look like? My mom's my skin color. My dad is a little more tan, but he's like, yeah, I would say we're pretty light skinned. But then like I have my other Persian friends, right? Like, cause my entire dad's family is like white. My mom's family is white, skin tone, whatever, skin complexion or pigment, whatever the fuck you want to say. But then I have Persian friends that are like very brown, right? They're very tan. I think that works the same way like in countries like Mexico, right? In Mexico, like on the outer, in the outer areas, right? It's people are more like tan, brown color, right? But when you go to like Mexico City or like the capital, people are very white. So I don't think that has anything to do with anything, right? Why does it matter? I don't know. Someone asked the question, I decided to answer it. It really doesn't matter because it feels like, I'll be honest, I don't know. It feels like, I don't know, like the question, so like the question asked in chat was fine. Are you considered brown or white? I mean, it doesn't matter, I don't know why you'd ask, but the question was fine. When I type into Google, am I white if I'm Iranian? It sounds like white is being put on a pedestal. Does that make any sense? It's very weird. It's not right. It's just very weird to me. Does that make any sense? Are you trying to determine whether you have white privilege? No. I'm not trying to. Someone asked me in chat, dickhead. I don't give a fuck what I am. I could be fucking orange skin. No, orange. Let's not go orange. Donald Trump's orange. But I could be like turquoise skin color. Okay, it doesn't matter what the fuck skin color I am. Okay, I'm owning it and I'm repping it. You understand? So to me, it doesn't fucking matter. Orange, you say, boy? He ain't orange. You. Ah, shit. Did you ever do any martial arts? You look like you did boxing. Yeah, I did Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu. Thoughts on new cancel culture rules? I just think there's no oversight to cancel culture. That's the problem. I think the platform is being misused. That's the issue. Problem is, cancel culture, it's not necessarily a bad thing. The only reason it's come across that way is because people just misuse the platform, but like they're not purposefully misusing it. Like they just, right? Like they don't know any better. Does that make any sense? They don't know any better. Like it feels like cancel culture is being run by kids. Do you know what kind of issue that is? Like that's a serious fucking issue. Children, kids are dictating the judge, jury, and execution of people around the world. I don't know about you guys, but even at 20, 30 years old, I still make stupid fucking mistakes, obvious ones that I know if I had the wisdom of like a 45 or 50-year-old, I wouldn't make. right? The same motherfuckers that are sitting there, you know, preaching in political chats across the internet, whether it's Twitch, Hassan Destiny, whether it's YouTube, wherever. These are the same guys that are angry about a judgment that a 92-year-old fucking judge makes with all the wisdom in the fucking world, with all the context, and then they think they have the fucking wits and wisdom to make a decision on something that has no information, no evidence, no research, nothing, no sides, only one, and then they literally give everyone a life sentence. Think about that. Cancel culture is a life sentence for every single person. And even if you're lucky enough to get away from it and get away free, no matter what, once your name is there with the accusation, no one's gonna work to fix that. So it's like, it's this terrible thing that has just gone overboard. Are you calling out Hassan? Bro, I'm gonna keep it $1.50. Some of you Hasi viewers are just such little like pussies. I'm gonna say something that's gonna really upset you. It's gonna make your pussies bleed a little bit. So yo, Skristril, send these guys some tampons. My treat. It's really going to hurt you guys' feelings, but me and Hassan are more friends than his diehard viewers that try to start beef between me and him. I want you to understand that. He and I, we're friends. More friends than his most loyal viewer to him. So y'all need to stop trying to say some stupid ass shit. Jesus fucking Christ. Harambe 564. Ugh. You're scared to get into it with Haram then? Who the fuck is Haram? What are you talking about? Get Hassan on the Scuff podcast then? ... Man, some of you guys, you know, if I'm gonna keep it $1.50. And Hasi, if you hear this, bro, listen, bro, you just have to understand, okay? Maybe this is the same for you in your chat, but in my chat, our crossover viewers, they've got to be the stupidest motherfuckers in the world. And on the entire Twitch site, I'm gonna keep it a stack, bro. These motherfuckers that act so high and mighty and intelligent and woke have to be the stupidest motherfuckers I have ever fucking heard in my life. What the fuck are some of you guys saying in here?
I got my merch today. I showed it to my mom and she called me a loser. Anyway, have a good day, I guess.
Thanks, brother. It's like you say, get him on the Scuff podcast then, ... Like implying that I purposefully say, I don't want him on. I can't have him on. No. Dickhead, he's welcome whatever week he wants. Why do viewers, and this is all streamers, this is viewers of all streamers. Why do viewers do this thing where they like make up these stories in their heads of narratives that have to be the case if their streamer isn't invited or isn't showing up somewhere? This is why there is so much pointless drama that gets started over nothing. Y'all fill your fucking heads like it's a goddamn TMZ tabloid with some crazy shit. How do you know that I haven't texted him saying, yo man, you're welcome to come on? Why not assume that? Why not, instead of say, why don't you invite him, Train? Why not go over there and say, yo, you should go on here sometime. You should take Train's invite, right? Something like that. Why not assume the best? Why assume the worst always? This Twitter should be closed, man. It gives a platform to these stupid motherfuckers. Nah, Twitter shouldn't be closed. Twitter, people like myself and others need to rise up and just like say something. That's all that needs to happen. There needs to be a balance of people that understand, right? In my opinion, here's the problem, okay? I think punishments would be more accurate and would be more just through cancel culture if the main vocal minority that controls that cancel culture kind of vibe on social media were actually honest with themselves. If before they started their crusade, you know, an automatic mirror came out from the ceiling and came right over their monitor and said, look at yourself for 10 seconds. Do you recognize anything? And then they were to make their judgment. I think then there would be more of a reasonable sentence instead of a full-on cancellation for the rest of the life the guy is gone. If people were just honest with themselves, like, okay, you know what? I've done this, but I just haven't been caught. I've said the N-word before, you know, 5 years ago when I was with my boys being a dumb motherfucker. You know what? Like, this guy just got caught. You know, maybe I shouldn't act all high and mighty just because my shit isn't found. Like, if people were just honest with themselves in that category, I think there'd be more just punishments. And here's the craziest part to me. Here's what drives me batshit. Aren't these the same motherfuckers? Isn't the vocal minority of cancel culture the same motherfuckers that sit in these political chats screaming at the top of their lungs about prison reform, about reform of, sorry, not prison reform, I apologize, I misspoke, about prisoner reform, about the reform and rehabilitation of murderers, serial killers, people who have raped and killed families, but they don't have the heart or empathy to believe in the rehabilitation of someone who said the N-word 2 years ago? They believe you should be canceled and ended? How does that make any sense? How does no one come around and see the fucking disgusting contradiction in opinion, right? How does that make any sense? How can you sit there and push for the rehabilitation of some of the most disgusting, heinous crimes, and then because they found me saying the hard R 2 years ago, I have to be ended, finished, right? It's crazy to me. It's actually crazy.
It was fucking hot. Okay, dude. Okay.